running around stupid for the last hour and a half trying to find someone, or hour and 10 minutes. And until 10 minutes ago, we didn't have anyone, so it looked as though we were going to have a 3-person group. And it just screwed up pretty much everything. So, yeah, honestly, like, this isn't the first time it's happened. Multiple players are causes of this. It just, I don't know, like, it just feels like such a frustration to have to basically babysit players all of the time to be able to run a tournament. It's just crazy. Like, it's just absolutely insane. So, Bly is going to be replacing Scarlet in this group. As far as I'm concerned, Scarlet's not going to play in any more WardiTV events because I just can't deal with this shit anymore. And I just need to... You know, everyone took the piss out of base trade when they punished players for cancelling groups and, like, rescheduling. But honestly, at this point, I really see why. Because it is just a fucking nightmare trying to replace people and stuff like that. So, that's my opinions from the start. I'm just going to put it out there now. And now we can cast this group. Welcome to the WardiTV Team Liquid Map Contest Group C. We have to the bottom left-hand side the red Protoss player. It is from Root Gaming, herO, in our first matchup of the day here on 16-bit, which is a map we didn't get to see until late on yesterday. So the top right-hand side, our blue Protoss player from Team Liquid is MaNa. So going into this PvP, looking to see what's going to happen and what's going to go. I'm going to be setting up into this and getting rolling in the next few moments. So, looking to see what's going to happen, looking to see what's going on, looking to see what these guys want to get up to in the next few moments. As we do see a Stalker just moving out onto the map, and just going to see a probe or two from here. Why is there two probes across here? That's interesting. That's really weird. I have no idea at all. Well, he is throwing down a Stargate, and he is throwing down an extra gateway as well, so he's going up to 3 gates, so that's why he wants the extra probe, to make sure he will get one pylon down and something to warp in from. So, a couple of Stalkers moving forwards, and we're going to see already this first Stalker taking some damage, and we're just going to be seeing that Stalker going up the ramp. There is a sentry here. Force field will be essential at some part of this, as we're going to see another Stalker pops out. And herO does end up just backing away. MaNa is in a decent spot to defend, but the Stargate will make it more interesting, of course, with an Oracle able to come in and snipe down a sentry very quickly. And as we're just going to be seeing the Nexus on the way down in the back base, by the way, because this isn't an in-base expand here on 16-bit. It's one of the maps from the macro category. And right now we're looking to see how herO can try and punish that, as his pylon's going to come in behind this mineral line here. These Stalkers come up, and MaNa still needs to just sit defensively for a little while. Shield battery comes up as well. Just going to see this probe coming in, just throwing that down. A couple of shield batteries on the way, and again, a Phoenix on its way out of the Stargate. A couple more Stalkers on the way through, and again, this Hallucination coming all the way over to the left-hand side to see what else is happening. So Hallucination flies in towards the main base, and just looking to see what else is going on. I was going to see 3 more Stalkers going to get set up and poke up this ramp to see what will happen. But right now, there's no energy for the force field. So this is going to be a bit of an issue. But honestly, MaNa does have a decent amount of Stalkers. And he's got that shield battery too. So I think he'll hold on here. With a Twilight Council coming up, this is actually looking pretty okay here for MaNa in these early stages. So Blink being Chrono boosted away here. I'm just going to be seeing the Phoenix taking a little bit more damage. More Stalkers coming up this ramp. Looking to see what else is going on. Just going to see some probes going to pull in as well. And that Phoenix, of course, lifting that sentry is a big part of this. Here's the shield battery getting to work. A few more probes pulling in. And they are going to help to fight this. And I honestly feel like MaNa's going to hold. The shield battery obviously goes a long way. A force field here can keep those Stalkers in the base. And MaNa is continuing to shut herO down right away. And herO might just have to try and expand or something at this stage. As we're going to be seeing MaNa cleans up every Stalker. Doesn't even lose the sentry in the end. And that, of course, is fantastic right now. And as we're just going to be seeing these Stalkers pulling back down the ramp and looking to see what happens now. So Phoenix just backs away a little bit. Some probes going to move on over to the natural expansion. 2 more depths going to be warping in. As again, some more Stalkers just moving around to see what else is going on. So Phoenix just scouting here as a robo facility comes down from herO. I mean, at some point he has to throw down an expansion, though. Right now he is terribly behind by about 10 workers, half the army supply as well, and that's only getting worse as MaNa chases down to the low ground, gets rid of another Stalker, and will also get to work on that pylon, but that's going to be GG. And MaNa is going to be taking game number. It's just awesome in general. Like, we really did have a very good time yesterday on stream. And if you guys were there, then you really were treated with some great games. If you weren't there, it's still a lot of fun anyways, as we do set up into this. Game number 2, as we go into the bottom right-hand side. Our blue Protoss player from Root Gaming is herO. And to the top left-hand side, our red Protoss player from Team Liquid. Give it up if you're cheering on MaNa. Alright, so Gateway coming down the front. We're getting set up into this and getting ready to roll in these early stages. And we're just going to be seeing this setup here getting going nice and quickly. So, getting rolling, getting going, and just looking to see what's going to be happening here. How's everyone doing out in the chat today? Who's everyone cheering on? Do let us know. This is Group C of the WardiTV Team Liquid Map Contest Tournament. And again, we do still have Group A to finish up. We're just waiting for Nurture and Parting to reschedule their match, so hopefully Parting can get that done at some point today. He had some issues yesterday, which meant we couldn't reschedule it yesterday already. So hoping for something a little bit different, as we do see probes just going to cross each other by in the center of the map. Now, this is a bit of a different map already as we get set up here on Artana. The last map was all about that in-base expansion, and it allows you to do a couple of different things. Here on Artana, it's a little bit different because there's no in-base expand, and so for PvP, you really don't expand early. You play 2 gates, and you can still be aggressive from there and so on. There's a lot of different things you can do. But this expansion will not come down super early. Now, in fairness, MaNa didn't go super early on the expand last time either. He did go 2-gate expand. So it wasn't super crazy from him. As we're going to see this pro coming in, nibbling away at another worker in that mineral line. And just doing some bits and pieces. We see Cybernex Core being Corona boosted. That warp gate is being rushed on out. Centering a Stalker coming through at the moment as we see a couple of Adepts on the other side of the map here. I'm just going to be seeing herO continue to get set up and ready to go. As we're just going to be seeing this pile on the low ground, and obviously just in general looks as though he'll be expanding, but maybe a little bit later on with a Stargate coming down here initially. I'm just going to be seen at the same time a Stalker and a Sentry coming up here from MaNa, so he's going to go for a bit of a safer opening, same as last game, and this does also allow him to expand pretty quickly too. So getting set up into this and getting ready to roll. What's up, 47ers with the cheer 10,000 in the chat, dude? What's up? I say this every time 47ers does something awesome on the stream, such as cheer or donate or resub, but this guy makes the most amazing art. If you didn't check out the Scarlet artwork last week, it's really sick. If someone wants to link in the chat, you're more than welcome to. I also have a couple of his works, like, literally in my office. They're actually stuck up on the wall now. Although I think I'm going to take them down, put them in a bit of a nicer frame or something. Because he's awesome, and he gave me some of his work at BlizzCon, and I love it. It's beautiful. So he's a really cool artist. You should check him out. And a cheer 10,000 is a $100 donation. So can we get some love in the chat for 47ers, dude? Thank you so much. I'm going to give you some proper thank yous after this game. Right now we have to talk about the game because it is going to get interesting here. The first Adept is being chased away. The next 2 Adepts trying to get in. Now the expansion coming up. Now it's a little bit later of an expand from herO. Also, thank you for Bronze League Hobo for the cheer 100 in the chat as well. So appreciate it. So yeah, just going to be sent up into this. Just going to be seeing this Oracle coming across to see what's going to happen, and going to be jumping in towards that main base in the next few moments. So Oracle going to look to see what's going on here, and just going to be going in towards the main. And again, this is going to help make up for that slightly later expand. If he can get a worker or two, and he does get just 1 worker before the shield battery's here, and now the Stalker's come into position, so herO has to start pulling back. Nicely defended by MaNa. That shield battery, the savior of just a couple of extra workers there, basically. As that Twilight Council and Robo Facility are on the way up, both just about halfway done. So Oracle's still coming up towards the upper left-hand side to see what else is going on. That's going to be seeing the Twilight and Robo from both players actually coming through. I guess no Robo Facility from herO just yet, but he'll probably go into that a little bit later on. Is Blink right away from MaNa? What is herO going to follow up with here in the next few moments? The double Oracle actually poked in and did get 4 worker kills, as we actually see Blink also coming up from herO right now. So getting set up in towards that, and just going to be seeing, again, a couple of shield batteries on the way down from MaNa. Observer coming up too, another couple probes on the way out, and again, just looking to see what's next. A couple more gates from herO already, so again, no Robo. It's a little bit of a risky play if you skip the Robos. By the way, herO ended up expanding over here because he never actually had access to the natural in time because there was a pylon on it also, I believe. So it took him a while to clean that up, so he just expanded over here initially, which is kind of interesting. Expanded on that pocket base nice and early. Definitely an interesting way to go. Well, this map's going to get interesting, I think, for PvP, because it's a very choky map. Is the one thing that I've learned the last few days. There's a couple of, now I've seen it a couple more times, there's definitely a couple more open areas here to fight in, perhaps. As Oracles come in for a couple more kills. Let's see what happens to these. As actually, I think MaNa's going to get one of them. He does, picks off one to the top side. So, that's what's going on up there, but look at the rest of the map. Like, over here, it's a choky pathway. This part is a choky pathway into this right-hand side base. This sort of pathway over here is choky. It's a bit of a larger choke down into the third base, but it is double. Kind of, you know, it's down in both directions, so interesting stuff as we do see the Stalkers from herO just gathering up, and it looks like he's going to get aggressive. Up 6 workers, by the way. Can he break through? Double shield battery at the front would probably say, no, I can't. Let's see how this goes. This probe comes over to the upper right-hand side to see what's going to be going on next. I'm just going to be sat up there, as you do see Observer just overhead here from MaNa as well. And looking to see what else is going on. And Nexus just going to be coming down a third base already from herO. He did blink up into the main, finds himself a couple Stalkers, and then blinks out. Not really too much. A bit of an interesting blink by MaNa. Probably realizing he didn't actually want to commit to that there. And he will lose another Stalker again. herO just kind of staying on the forefront of the aggression. He actually, I think, lost a couple more Stalkers than I realized there. I don't think that was as good of a blink as I thought it was. So a few more gateways coming down. MaNa getting set up. The Nexus coming down on the natural expansion too. And you continue to get this rolling as another gate comes up in the front. And we continue to see what happens next as Charge being coming up on the Twilight Council. Just going to be seeing those Stalkers coming down the left-hand side. Some Stalkers counter-attacking, though, against those shield batteries that just cause so much of an issue. Oh, just misses that probe. Yeah, herO can't really do a lot of shield batteries at the front. I mean, he could have maybe blinked over here, got a couple probes, and then blinked out on this side. Not sure if that's 100% possible. It seems to me as maybe, you know, the better way to approach this, perhaps. So you see that pylon getting picked off there. And again, more of these Stalkers from herO in the center of the map. Again, more extra gateways coming on through here at the moment, and just going to be seeing this charge about halfway done as we see Warp Prism is on the way up as well. So maybe MaNa now looking to get aggressive himself. Adding on those extra gateways obviously hasn't really taken any gases on the natural. It looks very aggressive from MaNa. He is only on 40 work as well. herO sets up on the 3 bases, switches into charge. Only just now Robo coming up, so not going to be many Immortals out at this stage to help defend against this massive Stalkers at the moment. So setting up into this and looking to see just what direction it's going to be going in the next few moments. We'll be figuring that out very soon as this Observer in the middle of the map from MaNa will see those Stalkers moving around. So able to see those moving as we see these 2 Adepts coming down the right-hand side as well. Another Stalker going to warp in here from herO as well. As we are going to be seeing the Stalkers blinking to the other side, and again, those Adepts continuing to be targeted down. Alright, Stalker's going to continue to come across the map here in towards the center, and just going to be seeing herO continuing down towards the bottom right-hand side. As we're going to be seeing Warp Prism continue to come on up. And again, Stalkers in the middle. Looking to see what the next movement is going to be. Of course, herO just has to defend right now, and I feel MaNa might have just taken a little bit too long to get across the map, but we're about to find out. Let's see if those charge lots can be effective. A few of them warping in. Nice blink backwards from herO to let the charge lots get in front, but it means he doesn't have the blink to use in the fight now. There's also the Warp Prism here, which obviously reinforces very quickly for MaNa and allows him to micro a bit further as well. herO's still able to reinforce himself, of course. I mean, it is on herO's side of the map, so he's able to just reinforce from this Nexus pylon, and that obviously helps a lot too, but his army supply is dropping a little bit here, dwindling slightly. However, MaNa lost the Warp Prism, which means no more Warpins, and that's going to be the big turning point now. That target fire of the Warp Prism was huge here as he gets one more Stalker. That'll be it. herO picks up a victory in this fight, and right now looking good in this game number 2 with an expansion up, holding this attack off. Now he's the one marching across the map, maybe looking to try and get something done in this first best of 3 of the day. And I would like to remind you guys that despite this just being a best of 3, no matter what the scoreline is, if it's a 2-0, we still play the third and final map, because one of the points of this tournament is to see the new maps, so we try and promote as many maps as possible by playing all of the games in the group stage no matter what. So already this is getting interesting here. As we do see herO backing away down through the center now, and it looks as though he's done for the moment. But he just load up a few units into the Warp Prism, some Zealots. They are going to go across the map as MaNa gets ready for wave 2 of this. But if these Zealots hit this mineral line while MaNa is kind of fully committing across the map, I mean, even just forcing Warp-ins at home is going to be nice, but obviously in general, herO's probably expecting to actually get quite a bit of damage done, and this is going to be very disruptive to MaNa's play. And herO with an Immortal out at the front now will just look so fantastic going into this next engagement with so many Zealots. MaNa doesn't even try and take the fight. Just like that, he's going to type out the GG, and we are tied up 1-1. Thank you so much for a big, big cheer. I mean, the support goes a long way, of course, but I mean, just the generosity is worth mentioning. Thank you so much, man. Do appreciate it. And like I said, guys, check out 47. His art is pretty awesome. I would show you the art of his if I didn't involve moving my webcam around so much. Actually, maybe I can do it with my other webcam later if I remember. But it's really cool. So check it out. Awesome guy. And supporting a whole bunch of StarCraft streamers as well. He's subbed to like everyone I know, I feel like. And you see him cheering on a bunch of channels. So yeah. Alright. So, we get set up into game number 3 of this series. On Lost and Found, a bit of a weird map with the interesting setup as we have to the bottom left hand side. Our Red Pro player from Team Liquid is MaNa. This is Lost and Found by Zweck, and I just get weirded out by this map because I feel as though I'm in like an olden movie with like the saturation turned down but just a couple of things highlight. Like the entire map is this weird grey colours. We have herO top right hand side. Like the entire map is like grey sort of stuff, and there's like you've got this like hint of colour but not full colour. Everything just is greyed out. Interesting stuff. Anyways, we're just going to be going in towards this. The cybernetics core is getting built up here in the main base of either player. Pylons coming down too, and just going to see this probe of herO popping on in towards the main base. So probe looking to see what's going to happen as herO just scouting here in the early stages. MaNa as well, off up towards the upper right hand side, is having a little bit of a look around too. That cyber core going to finish up. Warp gate on the way in, and a couple of stalkers currently on the way out. So a couple of stalkers coming through here, sentry on the way up as well from MaNa, and just going to be seeing that pylon coming down on the natural expansion, just getting set to roll as well. This probe of herO, again, just in the main base, continuing to pick up some info for the next few moments, and again, tied up 1-1 currently. The winner of this will be winning our first series of the day in Group C of the competition. Now, just as a lineup of the rest of the matches remain today, after this we will have the PvZ between herO and Bly, and then we're going to have PvT with herO and Bjorn. Bjorn will then play against Bly or MaNa. I'm not sure which order it was in actually, and then MaNa will play, and then Bjorn will play against the other non-Korean, and then the two Europeans will play each other as the final series of the day. So, getting set up into this and looking to see what's going to happen. A couple of stalkers coming up on either side. As we're going to be seeing a couple more gates on the way up from herO. He's going to get very aggressive here, so he's going to 4-gate. God damn it, every time we see a game on this map, it's just super aggressive, and it feels as though it's over within just a few seconds. Really kind of crazy as we're going to be seeing this one base play then from herO. He's just going to try and 4-gate it to victory. And as MaNa comes up the ramp with this probe to see what else is going on. Looking to see what's happening. So a couple of gates going to be finishing up, and these stalkers coming in towards the main base will be able to get themselves a kill. So that probe does go down, and again, herO so far should be pretty happy with the fact that, well, I guess he shouldn't be happy at all, I guess. The probe going to the main Sol 4 gateways, right? So I guess it's a bit of a disaster, actually, for herO, as he also is going to lose this pylon down to the south side, so actually, this is not looking great at all, as we're going to see some more of these stalkers coming back. A second shield battery coming up as well. herO's actually in some trouble here. MaNa getting a robot facility up, so he isn't invested into tech, which isn't going to be helpful immediately. You know, as soon as Immortal comes out, it's going to join the fight, and that's going to be a big part of this. Just going to be seeing the stalkers coming forward here from herO. A couple shield batteries already in play, and again, herO is just going to expand behind this, saying, well, yep, this isn't working, so going to try and just, well, steer away from the track he was going down. Going to go into something just a little bit different here instead. As you're going to see those stalkers continue to come up towards the upper right-hand side and get going once more as we see this hallucinated Phoenix just setting up as well. Just getting ready to keep on going. So, looking to see what's going to happen, looking to see what's going to go on. As you see that hallucination just going to pop. I'm just going to be seeing the Adept from herO as well coming across the map to see what else is going to happen again. Just going to see these stalkers sat towards the front and getting ready to go. Single Adept from herO just going to come around, and we do see the Twilight Council on the way up. So nice to see a bit of a longer game starting to happen here on Lost and Found. Does feel as though every time we see this map it's just a little bit strange. I still feel the lighting is just so strange with this map, and I kind of feel like it's even difficult to look at. And again, I don't really want to criticize maps or anything, but you know, just to give my own opinion, I suppose, I do find this a little bit difficult to look at over a longer period of time, because it is just so different to what you usually expect on a StarCraft map. So it's kind of rough because, I mean, obviously, you know, maybe you shouldn't judge a map by something that could be so easily changed, but it is something that might be an issue. I mean, even the energy is a different color on, you know, sentries and a nexus and stuff, so interesting situation here. As you're just going to be seeing the units of herO just across the top side. He went into a faster forge here as Robo coming up. So just going to play the +1 Immortals. Probably when he does get Twilight, he'll go straight into charge and just bypass the blink, which is still something that MaNa feels worthwhile investing into in this main base at the moment. With that forge coming down in the main now, just setting up in towards that here and getting that set and ready to go. So forge coming up, and again, that's going to get rolling. As you just see that blink being chrono boosted out, and again the hallucinated Phoenix just moving around up this left side. Again, Nexus setting up on the third base, and we do see the Stalkers able to pick off that hallucinated Phoenix there as well. Observer does also get shot down. I'm just going to say that Twilight Council is about to finish up here. And as you do see the Warp Prism with an Immortal and a couple of sentries starting to come across and towards the upper right hand side. So as units coming across towards the other right, we do see a few Zealots and a few Stalkers just sat down and waiting to greet this on the natural expansion already. Meanwhile, Temple Archives coming in from herO, so really just setting up into that Charge Shot Archon kind of addition to the Immortals, which have already been produced, of course. As you see Immortal and a couple more sentries just dropping on down, 2 more Stalkers warping in, and we do see the hallucinated Phoenix coming through the center of the map to see what it can get up to. Alright, so just going to be seeing the units coming up here, and we're going to see this attack of MaNa starting to push, and, well, herO right now loses a couple of Zealots right away. He also doesn't have a shield battery ready to go, so this is a bit of an issue for herO, actually, who's down on army supply, gets blinked on top of, and suddenly MaNa is just full throttle into this, as we're going to be seeing him attacking into this natural. These Stalkers having a pretty great time. The sentry's going to be able to get rid of another sentry at the front here. Another blink forwards is going to be able to take down an Immortal here. Some more sentries going down, and that's going to be GG. MaNa takes game 3, and is going to take